Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jamafrican Beauty back at you with another video, and today I'm going to be giving you a hair update because you guys may have noticed that I no longer have color in my hair, and this was all done by accident. So essentially what happened was I was visiting my parents on the East Coast, and I could tell that I was due for getting my ends trimmed because every time I did any style, whether it was a protective one, it was taking it down, whether it was a twist out, wash and go, I had an unnecessary amount of breakage, and I had, you know, those little ringlets that you see. I have a normal amount of those when I wash my hair, but it was like a lot. And I also keep track of how much hair fall I have from wash to style, and so I know how big that ball is from week to week. That ball always gets bigger when I'm due for an ends trim. So when I came to that conclusion, like, okay, I need to go ahead and get my ends trimmed, I was really trying to hold out till I went back to Chicago because I have a hairstylist who trims my ends. She's never too scissor happy, but she does clip what needs to be clipped. And I appreciate that. You know, those type of people are hard to find. So I was really trying to hold out for that, but obviously the way my hair was reacting, it was just no longer an option. So I did some Google searching and I found this place on the East Coast. Their name had like Nappy Hair, Happy Hair, or something. I really don't remember. But I go to this place and it's this older lady, and first thing, she had so many things to say about my hair, like, oh, I can tell you ain't been doing much to it. And I was just like, ma'am. So she had a lot to say about my hair. She was complaining about how it wasn't straight enough, like I blew it out, but like I blew it out the night before, so my roots probably puffed up while I was sleeping, because some people sweat in their sleep. It's normal. So like most of my hair shaft was blown out, but because my roots were not bone straight for this lady, she was just, oh my goodness, she was complaining about my hair up and down. It was very frustrating. But again, really need to get my ends clipped, and at that point I was like, if I don't get it done today, it's not going to get done for a while, because I was about to start picking up at work. So I endured the pain of dealing with this older hairstylist. And when she finally got around to clipping my hair, she not only clipped my ends, but she also made sure she cut off all of my color. And she did not tell me this. Now, because of my experience with this lady, I already had a nasty taste in my mouth, because you keep, you know, complaining about my hair as if you're not used to doing natural hair. Okay, like, if the name of your business has nappy in the name, I feel like you should know how to do some natural hair. Not that my hair is nappy, it's just natural, but anyways, just have to throw that in there. But yeah, so I kind of had a nasty taste in my mouth already. So when I saw that she cut off all of my color, and I'll insert a picture, I was like in shock and awe. Like I wasn't even I didn't go off. I didn't say thank you. I wasn't happy. I was just like, you know, that numb look, that, okay, like that was me. That was me. I was so upset. And then I feel like she overcharged me. So it was just, oh my goodness, it was so much. Like, she gave me a price on the phone, like I think $20 or $30. But then when I got there, because she had to blow dry my hair again, she ended up charging me like $60 just for like blowing out my hair again and clipping my ends. I was so over it, guys. So over it. So anyway, she cuts off all the color of my hair. I don't want this to be a venting session. She cuts off all the color of my hair, and I go home pissed off, because now it's like all the growth that I have retained this whole year in 2020 was pretty much chopped. She chopped off a good like couple months of hair. Okay, my hair only grows like 1/4 to 1/2 inch a month. and she cut off at least 1 inch to 1.5 inches, probably 2 inches in some areas, because I also used to be able to like go like this, like easily, and I can touch the bottom of my hair, not even going like that. But if I went like this and just naturally, I can touch the back of my hair when it was blown out. I can no longer do that, you guys. So you can't really tell from the photos, but I can tell because it's my head of hair. And it was just a very frustrating experience because of just how she was reacting to like how my hair was in its natural state, and the fact that she cut off all my color without even telling me like your ends need more help than maybe you would have thought. So that's the backstory. Now, a couple months later, I'm also due for my ends clipped again, so I will be going, but I'm not going back to her. I will be going to my stylist. And when I get my ends clipped, I know it shouldn't be a lot this time around because my hair has been protective styles. So anyway, so, you know, like I said, a couple months later, here I am. My hair has been growing out and I have been retaining length. So it might have been a good thing that she cut off my color. And I was contemplating cutting it off myself, but again, I think just the nasty taste that she left in my mouth is really what made me more upset that my hair was so much shorter than what I had expected it to be. And I shouldn't say it was too short because obviously you can see from the picture I still have a full head of hair. Still have full coverage, and that's a blessing. So there's that. But it made me take a step back and ask myself, like, okay, is there a disconnect between how much hair we think that needs to come off when we go in to get our ends trimmed versus how much actually needs to come off? So my color was pretty much all the way down to my ends. So I probably did need to just go ahead and chop them bad boys off. And I'll also insert a picture of how long ago, I can't remember, but it was sometime this year in 2021 that I had blown my hair out because I was about to get my ends clipped. And you can also see from that picture that my color was also at the ends, but I didn't have all that color cut out at that moment. But looking back, maybe it was a good thing that the color was cut out. You know, everything happens for the reason, and the Lord allowed it to happen, so it was clearly meant to happen for me. So with that, I think that it was a blessing in disguise because, like I said, I'm still retaining length, my hair is still growing back, and it's healthy. And so healthy to the point where, like, when I was doing twist outs at first, they would not stay in twists because I had no, you know, strangler or single strand knots. Like she did a thorough cutting of my ends, okay? And I also say all this to say that when I reflect back on when I got my color, both professionally and when I colored it myself. So because I noticed that shift, I should have adjusted my hair regimen to compensate for that shift, but I didn't. So I will say when I got my hair colored, both professionally and unprofessionally, I felt like my hair it was not the same head of hair. You know, I used to have medium porosity. I can detangle no problems. I felt like it was harder to detangle. I felt like my hair didn't stay moisturized as long, and these are all things that make sense because coloring your hair permanently causes your hair to dry out, causes it to break off from it being so dry. So because I wasn't attending to it like I should have been, I feel like I stagnated my hair when I got the color. So because I know this now, I am kind of taking a break off of getting color in my hair, and I'm just gonna enjoy my virgin natural hair. I'm gonna miss the color though. I love how color makes, you know, the different hairstyles I do pop more because you can actually see the curl definition because you got, you know, the natural colored hair and then you got the colored hair, and that contrast is is lovely, but my hair has spoken. So I think I'm going to not get my hair colored for a while. And if I do get it colored again, I'm going to have to be at the length that I want to be at. And it's going to be professionally done. So in closing, I wanted to tell you guys that I got my ends trimmed. I've noticed positive effects. My hair speaks to me. I listen to it, and that's really how I've been retaining length. And I'm taking a break off of color. I strongly recommend to anyone out there who is considering coloring their hair, go to a professional and make sure you update your hair regimen to accommodate the changes biologically that are going to happen to your strands. And get your ends trimmed. It's not as bad as you think. Okay, like I got my hair clipped and I was upset because it was way shorter than what I thought. But really, in the end, my hair is grown back or is growing back, and you don't really miss it because they were dead ends to begin with. So I strongly encourage you guys, get your ends clipped, get your ends clipped. That's all I have for you guys today. I just want to give you a quick update on my hair, so you know it's a new video, because I will be posting old videos on delay just to kind of keep the content going. But yes, my color is gone and I miss it dearly, but it was meant to be. It was meant to be. So don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Hit that bell button so you never miss another upload from me. And until next time, you guys have a blessed week.